you know, so I wanted to check more into the story, and I did. Of course, like I said, I think that bridge has been redone, but this is the the Billie Joe again, back. Now, I'd gotten a comment telling me that in the movie I forgot to watch. I can't believe, and there's the Choctaw Ridge that is spoken of. I believe this came out of movie scenes, I guess, in '76. Now, I can't believe out of every movie I remember watching the original Lizzie Borden movie that came out, and I believe it was 1982. I don't know. It might have not have been playing, though. But now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever seen this movie, and if I did, I'd have to watch it to see, but of course, YouTube makes you pay for it, and I'm gonna have to see what I can do, maybe to order it or whatnot, because I would like to really watch this movie to see if I did ever see it, but I don't know. And because of the simple fact that the comment told me, and I did find the scene in the movie, I guess Billie Joe committed suicide. Now, before I say anything, I did say that he probably had some differences. Something had to have been wrong with him for people to be saying, oh, he had no sense, like the daddy at the table. Whatever the case may be, I knew there was something there. But also, I'd like to mention that due to the fact of the name of the Indian rivers, the names of Indian words that are here, like Choctaw Ridge and the Tallahassee, and due to the fact that this area had been, and I believe, yes, I did do an article on this for Mississippi, being a river of, huge Indian tribes living there. Wait a minute. Now, like I was saying, due to the fact that I literally, was thinking maybe, but I didn't mention in my last video that maybe Native Americans, spirits or some sort, maybe they possessed him to do something of jumping off the bridge. Maybe just, But I left it alone and I didn't mention nothing, so. But all in all, what I'm about to share next is, of course, like I said, these are, I think, scenes out of the movie that they put in, and I took some, pictures. What's that bridge there? No, it's straight. So I don't know what these bridges are they're showing in the movie, but that is the original one right there. But it's just, I don't know, man. When I thought about the Native American stuff, go figure. I just sat there and said, maybe he saw something spiritual and made him jump off the bridge, scared the crap out of him. I don't know. All I can say is what came in next. But like I said, I don't remember this damn movie, watching it as a kid, so I did find, here's the movie cover. It is an original bridge from the 60s, I believe, but there it is now, and I think it's, rebuilt or something, made more safe, so it still exists. To me, though, that looks like a freaking railroad train bridge, but there was a bus in the movie. Oh, Tallahassee Bridge, get off the bus, they sit there and say, but I guess that the kid was gay. And just to hold on a moment, I'll be right back again. So, like I was saying, down there. Yeah, in the movie, it turned out he was gay. Of course, back in 1955, people turning out to be gay led you to damn sinister things. People don't take kindly to that stuff. It was right back in them days. So, I mean, but what was it that he threw off the bridge, blah, 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 is the question. Like I said, it is what I got out of the story told about why, Bobby Guthrie left the music world. She kept getting asked that question. Oh, what was thrown off the bridge? It wasn't a baby. But the crazy, insane thing that I found next, after, see, my pictures are in sync. And the pictures are screenshot on April 16th, 2:24 p.m. Now, you need to know this because what I'm going to show you next. And this was 2:30. 2:30, I'm looking through videos. I come through this. Now, I don't know where this guy got this story from. But like I always say, where there's Native Americans, there's a Bigfoot. You will almost always find a story of a Bigfoot near Native American land. And like I said, before I even seen this, I wanted to say and talk about Native Americans. But as soon as I found out he was gay, I was like, that makes a good point why he would want to jump off the bridge. So everybody, teasing him. Better yet, he could have got murdered, killed probably. Just something crazy, something bad would have happened to the poor kid. And that sucks. Back in them days, he would have got beaten up all the time. But, and like I said, what I said in my last video of him thrown off the bridge, bad memories, bad something. And, of course, the girl in the movie wanted to still be with him. But he's like, I don't even know what I want to do. He was screaming. I watched that part. That part is up on YouTube. Just that part, mind you. Go figure. And it just... But when this came up, and then I was thinking about Native Americans spiritually or whatever, I'm not saying this is what happened, but this could have been a good alternative too. Because, like I said, I don't know where this guy, Dixie Cryptid, got this story from, but supposedly Billie Joe had a cousin. And they ended up working at the mill that she sings of in the song. Bobby, Miss Bobby there. And at the mill, they're allowed to touch a shotgun with one shell. And there have been wild pigs running around causing ruckus at the time. So they were allowed to shoot it, either kill it or scare it away. But he was told to kill it. I'll be back. I mean, this thing, man, just really kind of, ooh. I mean, the story just sounds so legit. And I don't know who would want to make up something like this. And it goes on to say that the cousin's 77 years old now after the story's said and done. And that what had happened and why they're saying a Bigfoot. Supposedly they shot a child Bigfoot, thought it was a pig. And, of course, they say that Bigfoots, you cannot, if you sight a Bigfoot, you're a lucky person. You're just very lucky that you even crossed paths with it. but they watch us. You don't watch them. And it even says in the story, it's just, I don't know. You know, I'm not saying this happened, but it was just very intensely insane just to be thinking, oh, maybe Native American. And around Native Americans, there's always a Bigfoot. And if they did happen to kill something in the child that was thrown off the bridge that everybody talks about, they say was a baby Bigfoot. And that they did have vengeance on Billie Joe. And that's how the kid got thrown off the bridge. And I know it sounds insane. But the cousin, what was the story? And he told Bobby Lee at the time, which I assume is Bobby, damn, I can't remember her name, the singer. The cousin told her that no one will believe this story. And Bobby Lee and Billie Joe was the ones that threw that off. The preacher was even mentioned in it. He was out fishing. And the only reason why the cousin didn't see this or was not killed or was not chased because the Bigfoot was scenting his smell. The cousin, was not there when they threw it off the bridge. They got the scent of Billie Joe, and Billie Joe didn't go home and shower that night. So the scent was still strong. They caught the scent, caught him, pulled him in the river, and he was never seen again. And of course, in the song, they don't say if he ever was found or buried or, or even in the story. But, you know what? Stories are made up. Everything's, But in some ways, I kind of do think maybe in putting the gay in there would make it all sound even more. But this could just be someone's, sick way of, I don't know. I just can't. It's just gives you that maybe thought. But if it all in all, if he was gay, hey, all the power to him, Too bad he was gay in a time that was, just raunchy with it. Hang on. But anyways, I mean, to me, it just sits right. And of course, them days, if you talk of Bigfoot or anything, and that by that nature, that too could lead you to the asylum. That too could lead you, you're fucking crazy, boy. Boy, what the hell, you crazy? Bigfoot, hairy man. To me, it's just insane that this came up. Stuff like this. I don't know where this person got this story, but if anybody wants to check it out. But like I was saying, if you're back in them days, being gay, yep, talking about hairy big men, they're gonna throw your ass in lockup. You're insane, you're crazy, there's something wrong with you. And I'm for sure gay people back then too were abnormal. Throw them in the asylum. But I just thought it'd be, just to check this out. Just to put it in there, I would like to know where this guy got that friggin' story from, though. But, I don't know. I like to document things, and when I'm thinking something, say so about that river right there and along the banks where Native Americans lived and these things lived. There's only just hey. Craziest stuff have happened. Stuff like this has happened. So you never know. And, I'm not trying to throw, Miss Bobby's the singer under the bus, but for her to be harassed for the story and, she told her story and people just keep asking her and, if this is the truth or was the truth or, I mean, yeah, if there's a story told and the truth was already said or something was said to just be left alone, well, then why can't people just deal with it? But if there's people like this out here and they have these kind of notes, well, then again, they're just going to keep on asking. That's why she probably got pissed off and, all right, see y'all later. I told you the truth and that's it. But there's something more sinister, something more this way, going to this way, huh? Oh, yeah, hey. She probably just don't want to get locked up or something, but I don't know. But it was pretty funny that I was thinking of that, and then this came up, so. And this right here of the movie, looking up the movie, the only thing I find is that part where he, tells the girl what he is, and this comes up. Other than that, I was scrolling for other movie clips of it. I couldn't find nothing yet. But when this came up, it's like, what the? I don't know. Just something maybe fun to throw in there, but when you think about it, the Indian names, the river, the Mississippi, all along that area, Native Americans roam. And where there's Native Americans, there's that big hairy guy. I don't know. Check this out if you want. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and always believe. You don't know what really is out there that could really just be among us. And what could really happen. Teddy Roosevelt wrote about it. Why? Because a guy had proof. Before there was ever any sightings or cameras or anything. Proof. And that was the hair off its body. Something to think about. Out.